Welcome back to Just Another Podcast.
I'm Anazia.
I'm Hyder.
And we are supporting Arsenal today.
Yeah! I managed to bring her to the dark side. Or is it the light side?
I don't know. I bought it because the colour looks good.
Yep.
And then when I was looking, I asked my husband, "This what team?" And he's like, Arsenal. I'm like, oh. He manifested this, is it?
Yeah, so I mean, Arsenal jerseys are nice.
Is it?
We are known as the fashion FC.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, nowadays everyone is Adidas. Man U is Adidas. I think Liverpool also Adidas. So they're all nice lah.
I have no idea anything about soccer or jerseys. Even my kids know nuts, but we just enjoy wearing it.
Yeah.
So I go based on colour. That's all.
I mean, another good thing is we just won 5-1. So it's good for you to be parading around in this
alright,
jersey.
for now I'm Arsenal lah.
Where did you buy this jersey?
Bandung.
Bandung. So someone just came back from a trip.
Allah. You too. So that's why today's topic will be all about traveling.
Yep. So I mean, with traveling, there's a saying that to really know someone is when you travel with that person. So I'm sure there's always pros and cons when you're traveling.
Yep.
Even with family members. So today we're gonna delve into that topic lah.
Yes.
Okay, what's so good about traveling with a family? What are the things that you need to take note of? And of course, the challenges that you face while traveling, and it may test your relationship.
Yeah, like today I received a DM earlier based on our previous topic on the divorce and all that, right? So remember we mentioned once that during honeymoon, that's when you get to know someone, right?
Correct, yeah.
So this listener, his job is to bring around couples or families traveling to Singapore.
Okay.
That means he bring them to USS, he brings them to the ice cream factory.
He's a tour guide lah.
Something like that.
Okay.
Like he will pick up our transfers lah.
Okay.
He pick them up, then drop them wherever they want to go. So he said on the first day, this couple was holding hands, so loving, like can't take their hands off each other.
Wait, is this going to be a funny story?
I don't know. It's been a while since we tan it.
Just for y'all. Y'all love this music so much. Okay, so
yeah. He a bit meluat lah. Meluat in a sense. Okay, what's meluat in English lah?
Google it. Means like, I wouldn't say disgusted.
I don't care lah. He's just like, they're very touchy loving lah. And then suddenly the next day they turn up. Like don't want to talk to each other, mengamuk, angry, like not facing each other, like something is not right. And then he was like, see, like what your podcast say lah. First day already so loving hand, cannot get to it, cannot keep each other's off.
Yeah.
Second day already gaduh already. So when he dropped them off in front of USS, you don't even want to enter. They're just sitting outside and sulking with each other. So the listener just said, nantak lah. So he just dropped them and left.
Wait, so they are newly married lah?
Newly married. They are here for their honeymoon.
I see.
And if I say that the brides are wearing bangles, I think you can get where they are from lah.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, traveling obviously it tests your patience. With your other half especially.
It's just day two.
And it's said to happen during honeymoon.
Yeah, honeymoon.
Yeah. But I mean, for both of us, we've been married for quite some time.
Yeah.
Obviously, it tests our patience even more lah. So look out for that.
Actually, not exactly. The one that tests me was my kids.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you went to Jakarta, Indonesia basically.
Yeah, we landed in Jakarta.
Okay.
Road trip to Puncak.
Okay.
2 nights there. And then road trip to Bandung.
Okay.
4 nights there.
Okay.
Then road trip to Jakarta, back to Jakarta. 3 nights there.
Okay.
And then fly back. So 10 days 10 days, 9 nights.
Okay, wait. In the first place, why do you have so many pit stops? I know, okay, I mean, you want to see different places.
Yeah.
But, you know, the rule of the thumb is that when you're traveling with so many kids, with so many luggages, all the more you want to reduce.
We had 11 luggages, bro.
Oh my God, I saw your story, the laundry one. I was like, wow. I mean, if you all didn't follow her, start following her and see that story. I don't know. I mean, you can post it again. Repost that story. She basically opened every single luggages and all of them is just dirty laundry. And she was going to bring it to the laundromat to wash them.
I had 10 big IKEA bags.
Wow.
The huge IKEA bags, I had 10 of those.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, before we get to the dirty laundry, we start to the packing first.
Okay.
That is another challenge one. So 5 kids, 10 days, 2 sets. That's 100 pairs of clothing.
Yes.
For the 5 kids. Haven't include me and my husband yet, right? So when we were planning, right, I'm a very visual person.
Okay.
So I'll tell them, right, okay, I need 9 pajamas. Then I need you to arrange it in a row where there's 9 so I can count.
Okay.
You get it? So imagine 5 kids doing there. My living room and dining room was full of small little sets of clothes. Then people say, you buka baju lambak. You know, like you're selling,
you're selling in bulk.
bundle clothing. Is it? It was everywhere. So it's just easy for me to like, okay, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I say, okay, 10 sets of outing clothes. And put your underwear in. So I know that that is just one set. So when I fold, I fold like jeans, t-shirt and underwear. So when they pull out, that is for your day. Yeah. And then I got to arrange all that in 5 big luggages.
Wow.
It's a workout.
Wait, so you didn't do any laundry while traveling lah?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
because it can get very expensive. Because there's so many of us, what?
Yeah, true so.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, laundry in Indonesia should be cheaper, no?
Okay, talking about laundry, the people that you're traveling with have to agree to that too. They find it like it's not clean enough lah, busuk lah, this lah, that lah. So I'm like, okay lah, deal with it lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I came back with 10 IKEA bags of laundry. And the funniest part was when I arrived at the laundromat, right? I think they saw me through the CCTV. The owner came down here. She came down and then she was like, hiya, so many. I thought today weekday nobody will come. She said like that, you know. Then she asked, where you go? I said I went overseas lah, Indonesia. Why so many? I said 5 kids. She like immediately hits her. So there was like about 8 washer and 8 dryer, right? I had to activate all 8 at one go.
Wow.
So whoever who came, right, she's like, dia banyak, lu pergi.
Another place lah.
So she had to
shoot
ask
them off lah.
customers a lot to go away. I mean, ultimately she still earned from me, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Wow.
It's to prevent the squabbles of using the washer and the machine.
Yeah,
dryer.
Okay, so someone wants to use just the washer, is it? Or
some, I mean, they want to use both, right? But because my bags were literally half of the shop already covered with my own bag, so she didn't want any squabbles. So she's like, okay, after you finish, then I open my shop bag.
So she practically shut it down.
She was there. Okay, so anybody who came, like she see yang ada banyak bags, right? She just tell them, you know,
no time.
This lady got to you can come back later. My shop is 24 hours. They all was like hiya. I was folding so many clothes, right? It's a memory lah.
Okay, so let's go back to the packing. So you do your QEA check, right? QC, whatever you call it, right?
And then the younger ones need extra sets because the number of time they pee in their pants and vomit.
Yeah. So you already stand by lah.
Stand by.
Wow. Okay. How many times have you traveled with this much kids?
I only started when curly fries hit 3 years old.
Okay.
So that's about 2 years ago. Yeah. Then only I felt confident enough. Like now, Maman can actually push the trolley with the luggage. So I know that I don't have to stress about the elder two already. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. And then so packing, and so after that, with the packing, they help or you do it yourself?
I do it myself.
You fold?
I fold lah.
Okay,
I will look like prata in the luggage. Then how to stuff everything inside?
Okay. And then with your luggages right now, Maman luckily
Maman and Uwe can help us.
So that's one of the challenges I face.
Okay.
Because it's just me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, one of us have to handle the baby. Okay, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I have one kid. So one of us have to handle the baby and the rest have to handle the luggage.
Yeah.
And obviously it's the smarter decision to get the guy to do the
lifting.
Luggage. The lifting. And we have 4 luggages.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's already tiring for me. I was shagged, but I mean it's a good thing to travel actually sometimes because then I work out. Otherwise I don't work out.
Yes. My husband was like, okay, my back, okay, come back. He's been working out for the past 3 days ever since you came back.
See, because your muscle. I mean, for those who don't work out, you have at least an excuse to now start working out because now your muscle are already moving, right?
Moving, correct. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I went to Dubai. So we will both like go back and forth, banter between our trip. Okay. So we have shared about luggages and carrying and all this. How about the challenges with the cost?
Okay.
Right. Because I mean, for us it's just 3%. Right? So anything also we can be 1 cab. Right. Eating also is easier.
Yeah.
So cost will obviously be a factor for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Which you want to?
So for
share?
us, we are blessed in the sense that my kids are blessed, not just me. My kids are blessed that they have uncles who dote on them.
I see.
So January, February, right? The uncles will ask, okay, where you want to go end of the year? So it's normally I wouldn't say extended. It's just my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law that will come along.
Okay.
And then sometimes the eldest daughter-in-law and sister-in-law will also come along.
I see.
So it's shared.
Okay.
Like, okay,
The cost is
hotels,
shared lah.
one person will cover. Then flight, one person will cover. Then
see.
food, whoever who covers. And then my kids shopping also, whoever, okay, like I say, my kids always have 3 sets of parents, meaning me, then the eldest one and the second one.
Yeah.
So whoever happens to be with their kid, they tend to pay.
Yeah.
So they're blessed lah.
Okay.
In that way, me and my husband don't really feel much of a pinch because it's a shared trip. So in a way, alhamdulillah lah.
Okay.
And sometimes my mother-in-law also will pitch in.
Okay, so usually you do your travels with
them.
With them. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
because
good.
to be honest, if my brother-in-law is not there to help me with the teenagers also,
you don't think you'll be able to
I
handle?
cannot. Because I got the deal with the younger two. Mama, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Right? I didn't shop until day 10, you know. Me and my husband lagi teruk. He came back with only 3 t-shirts. That's it. But my daughter came back with like, wow, like all kind of things.
Yeah, this is another thing. I mean, we will cover it later on in this episode. When you start shopping and you already have what 10 bags?
Yeah.
So where does the shopping go? Okay, we'll come to that. So cost is alhamdulillah not so
divided.
much of a factor.
Yeah, correct.
Because your in-laws are there as well.
Yes, and we choose countries that is more cost efficient. Like last year we went
Closer.
Phuket. Then this year is Jakarta.
Yeah.
So I can't be saying like next year Switzerland or something. It cannot lah. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a see on that side too.
So you have to play around Asia lah.
Yes.
Southeast Asia.
Maybe until they're older and they're earning, then we can see. Right.
Okay, inshallah. Yeah. For me, that was my first travel with my baby, right, to Dubai. We have resisted traveling because we know there's going to be a challenge traveling with a kid. I don't know, in hindsight, maybe we should have traveled when she was even younger. Maybe it's easier because she's just a baby. We don't know, but we were thinking of like issues such as water,
cleanliness,
water, cleanliness and all this. And what if anything happened? Where do we go to in a foreign country? So we waited until she's now 2.5 and we went to our first trip to Dubai.
Yeah.
So, wow, okay. So packing wasn't an issue because I don't help. I do my own.
I was actually pushing him to pack. You know, I asked him, hey, "Have you packed or not?" No. I'm like, "You're leaving in 2 days."
I did it on the day before lah.
Are you
one day. So for me, it's just me. So that half day is more than enough.
And then you guys will just throw in jerseys, some shorts,
yes,
and then you call it a day, right?
Exactly. So sometimes our sleeping outfit double up as my workout attire. So if
there
I
you
want
go.
to work out.
So when you ask me where the shopping goes, whose luggage do you think it goes to?
Your husband lah.
There you go.
Yeah, so I was packing it in nice Ziploc bags already.
Oh,
so I
you
took a
got
picture.
time for that, bro.
Of course. So then I have only like 2 big Ziploc bags. Okay, one is for like the first half of the trip, the next half. So I was thinking somewhere in the middle I'll do laundry on this group. So when I take a picture and send to the group, which consists of my brother-in-law, my sisters.
Yeah, because you also travel in a group, right?
Exactly,
yeah.
so we travel in a group as well. And then they were like, wow, so neat. And I said, yeah, I don't need much space because I'm sharing my luggage. I thought I was sharing luggage with my wife. And then she was like, you have your own luggage. Why are you doing this? So I was like, oh, I have my own luggage. Then she started seeing my luggage because it's not filled up. She started to put her things inside my luggage. Then it pissed me off because now I cannot close. Because she doesn't put it in nice Ziploc bags.
You know when you travel with kids, right? Okay, talking about trying to zip, right?
Yeah.
I traveled with the younger ones when we went for Dixon and Simpler, right? It was so easy for me to just kecil-kecil, like small. Now you look at Maman, he's 2XL, what XL, I'm an S or M. Wow, to pack their clothes, I stress, you know. Like you said, like, how to put it in. They're bigger now,
So so for me, so when we were going out, no issue, right? So we have my helper to help out my wife, for my wife and my baby lah. So for me, like what I said, mine is very simple, right? So then we travel to the airport itself. It's just those 3.5 luggage lah. I would say like 2 large, 1 medium, 1 small. Okay, so easy for me to push around, no problem. I mean, there's a trolley anyway, right? And then the drivers will help us. The challenge start to come as the trip goes along,
on.
Where my wife starts to shop. Right? you already don't have enough space, and the clothes get dirty also.
Yeah, so you gotta segregate it.
You gotta segregate it.
Yeah.
So that's when your challenge with just packing itself. So when you tell me you're going 4 different places, it's not just carrying the luggage, it's the packing, unpacking part.
Yes.
That's the nightmare.
It is.
I mean, every time we were about to check out, right? Okay, so every time we ask for a extension.
Yeah.
Because we cannot do it within the time, right? So every time we call and ask for extension, and even then we extend beyond the extension. So it's really the stressful days are the packing days.
Packing days.
Yeah, because
I should
That's
record
what
my packing times.
Why?
Because my husband will be like, what do we do? Like, the tension. But we do it the night before because too many. I cannot wait for the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least the good side for you, your kids can settle their own things lah.
Not exactly. Not yet.
But they can shower lah.
They can shower, yes.
Yeah. So you see, for us, that day before we check out,
you got to shower her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we went for breakfast, come back, that's it. Nothing else. Cannot chill, cannot watch TV, cannot go out to the beach or whatever to enjoy last few minutes.
Yeah.
It's packing, it's shower, packing, all this, prepare meal, stuff her in, and then packing
Stuff
again.
her in.
Stuff her with the milk. And then she is also at the age where
some more.
that's why I said it's not so milk coma. So it's not so young where we can just put her one side.
Yeah.
She also wants attention.
Yeah.
So she
also want to help with the packing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She kepo, mama, papa, all this kind of thing. Need to put her with TV for a while. Just shut her off. The transitions between packing or moving to different hotels, that was the nightmare. So it really tested our relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to share your side of it?
And that's about the same lah. It's just multiply times 5 lah. It's really madness.
Yeah.
So the last day on the 9th night at Jakarta, right? So what we did is, because my kids are sleeping, 2 is with my mother-in-law, 2 is with my brother-in-law, 1 is with me.
Yeah.
The youngest one is with me.
Yeah.
So I had to settle ours first. And then we park it one side. And then I get the 2 boys to bring their luggage and dirty clothes from their room over to my room, repack everything, and then done ready, park one side, and then call the other 2 over with their luggage, pack it in our room again. So our room had like 11 luggage at one point, and then I had to double check my mother-in-law's luggage also, because I don't want her to bend and then carry. So I go and check hers also, and then come back. By then I'm like, okay, I need a holiday from this holiday.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. If you all have a better way
please suggest.
to do it, please suggest and let us know.
But don't tell us don't go for holiday. You all also sometimes then just don't go lor.
Yeah, I mean, ours is the first trip. So we as we go along, then we devise our own tactic lah.
Yeah, correct.
For example, like for me, the night before I pack, so I settle myself already. Then I can help her with the baby, and then she can do her stuff. Because
packing.
ladies, they have a lot more things to do. Right? They need to make out all this before check out and all this. So for her, it's already like nightmare to the point where sometimes we check out. Means I go out first with the baby to check out, and then she will come down in a few minutes time.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes the second hotel, which was an Airbnb that we stayed, the housekeeping guy was already there waiting outside. So we were like, alamak. So like, sorry.
Then why you never selit sikit lah? Like you just salam sikit then.
Yeah, but he was like messaging his boss because the Airbnb ma. So the host was like, have you cleaned and all this kind of thing. But I mean, I got a good review, so okay, it works. Okay, so that's with traveling and I mean the cost and accommodation challenges other than packing. Is it difficult? Because I mean, obviously, when you're traveling in a smaller group, you can have one room lah.
Yeah.
When you have a bigger group, you have to book multiple rooms.
Yes.
And of course, the challenge will be getting a room in the hotel. If it's peak hours, I mean peak period, we are going during a holiday season. So it will be harder for you to get a hotel where there's availability. There's availability of rooms that connecting maybe.
Oh my God. I was waiting for you to say the word connecting.
Yeah.
Okay, so because my mother-in-law had 2, right? She had the kakak and my second last one.
Okay.
So there were 2 boys, I got no worry.
Okay.
They and their uncle, they can do whatever. They party every night. I can literally hear them partying.
Yeah.
But we already eat dinner. Then
That's
somehow,
the best room lah, actually.
Yes, that was the best room. When we come out the next morning, we will see milkshake lah, cheeseburger, plates. Wow, what room service all at night until late night. Yeah, they're rounder now. If you look at my IG story, you will see them rounder now. So
good
every
to have
time
a
my husband
uncle
will
that
say,
dotes on you.
yeah.
When they just anyhow,
And the uncle is playful, so they're like buddies, the three of them. Always get into mischief.
Okay.
So when my husband takes the key, right, the first question he will ask is it connecting room? And then I will be like, breathe. Because why? After some time, okay, granted that I love her so much, I do sayang her and all that, right? You need a break from the people you're traveling with.
Of course. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if it's a connecting room,
Yeah.
I will still have to face her, right?
Yeah,
I just need that time where I just want to lie down in bed and be silence. I do not want kids running to my room and all that.
Yeah.
I find that they are big enough, they can manage themselves just on the cartoon or just my kakak like to fold stars. So, you know the origami stars and all. You give her those papers, she will sit down one corner and just fold stars in her own world.
Yeah.
So whenever my husband say, is it a connecting room? I was like, just
don't ask.
Yeah.
Shut up. Don't.
It was just nice that all the while it was door to door. So I'm still okay. There's no way that we are connected, no. The doors we just put in the latch so they can still open. But I still have my space. Until the last hotel, there is a connecting door. So my husband was like, Kakak, through that door, Then my fourth one was trying to open. I was like, why? I just need that 3 nights just of silence. Please don't do that. Yeah, traveling is all good, but when you spend 10 days with a person that you're not living with, it can still test you more.
Yeah.
Right, regardless of your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your own brother or whoever that is traveling with you, you do need that break.
Yeah.
Right? Don't you agree?
I agree. Okay, so the thing is, we also travel with my sisters and my brother and my in-laws. So what we strategize, I mean, I don't know whether you help, but so far, alhamdulillah. So we actually went on separate dates. Actually,
I was about to ask you. I do see you all go for different places.
Yeah.
On your own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when we were planning that trip, we have certain places that we want to go, and then we also know that each of us want our own places, the places that we want to go lah. So those who don't want to go certain places, you go lah. I mean, like you don't go lah. You go to another place that you want to go. So we strategize it in such a way where my family go first. So we went to Abu Dhabi first, and then they will come into Dubai, and that's where we will go to Dubai, and then we travel some places together, and then we split again because they will go some other places and we go some other places. So it's good that we have breaks from each other as well, so that you get to do what you want to do. That's one.
Less waiting for each other.
And actually, I mean, I'm just gonna be blunt here. The challenge was always traveling together. Yes. So the parts where we were traveling on our own, I was okay actually, right? Because it's just us. Yeah. Easy for us to manage our time because the cab, we can go as and when we want to take the cab and all that, right? So with them, we need to follow timing and all this. And after a while, after the first day, we decided, okay, you'll reach first, you'll just go jalan first. We will see you there. If we don't see you, you just move on. We will just see at the end of it or during the meal times, at least to that point, because it's difficult to strategize the timing, to meet everyone's timing together. Because all of us have our own vehicle. Yeah. Okay, so for us, we didn't have a driver. So they rented their own car, right? My sister is like yours, also have a bigger family. So obviously to cut costs, they rent their own car to travel lah, right? For me,
so they drive themselves?
They drive themselves.
It's easy to drive there in Dubai?
That's where the problem happens. Because, okay, one is left side driving, right?
That's how I was curious.
Two is you're new to the road, right? So my brother-in-law, of course, kudos to him. For him to bring that whole family and driving together, he was stressed out. I can see the first 3-4 days or maybe 2-3 days, he wasn't having fun. Because he was so stressed out.
That's the thing about holidays,
Exactly.
Why? Just pay a bit more and get it.
Yeah, but you see, I mean, logically, when you look at it, okay, you have a bigger family, you're driving, and road trip can be fun also. Yeah, it can be fun, but our mistake is we set certain or too many things. We plan to do too many things on one day. On one day. So we have a timeline to meet. Okay. Like, okay, by 3 o'clock we go this place. By 5 o'clock we go another place. Yeah. So it's the chasing. So the moment he drive and he miss exit or whatever, the timing all
additional 30 minutes,
exactly.
That kind of thing.
And he became stressed because of that. Allah. So it's I see him, so I pity him lah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we take cab, so it's easy for us. I don't have to go through that problem. I didn't drive, so So after a while, we decided, okay, you reach first, you go jalan first.
Yeah.
Okay, if mealtime, then we meet, that kind of thing lah. So okay lah. I mean, we get by it lah.
Then does that defeat the purpose of a family holiday?
Yes and no, right? Because to say that the whole trip was a family trip, no lah. But we have our moments, and I think we design it in such a way that it is good lah. You know, like why you say you need a break.
Yeah,
so
we need a break.
got our break from each other. We get to do what we want to do, each of us. And yeah, I see that, you know, they do other things when we were not around, and they're happy with. They get to shop or whatever, and they get to go to this other place that we didn't want to go, and they had fun there. So I guess at the end of it, it worked out. So yes, it is still a family trip.
Yeah.
But it's also our trip.
Nice. Like for me, I did tell my husband that at one point, sorry, excuse me. At one point, the kids are going to start saying, we got to go on our own. Because when we went to the theme parks, we went to 5 separate theme parks. Throughout that 10 days, 5 theme parks.
Yeah.
And we have an elderly with us. So she suffered too because we had to park her somewhere and then entertain the kids.
Yeah.
And then when the kids, we had nasi padang for like most of our meals.
Yeah.
So when they saw burgers and shakes, they're like excited.
Yeah.
But we had to tell them no because my mother-in-law don't eat burgers and shakes. You get it? So wow, Maman face change lah. He's our chef. He's our food connoisseur. Like you know, he has like, I got to try their burgers and shakes. I said sorry, man. No, grandma don't take.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, so we still got to wait for grandma. So there are expectations where we got and he kept quiet throughout that whole meal. So to pacify him, we went for Chinese. But Chinese, then you get like, how do we get the taste buds all to align? Like kids, burgers and shakes is the next best thing for them. After days of nasi padang, after days of Indomie. So that's the part where moving forward, they until to the point where they said that maybe in future we need to bring more people so that there's team grandma and team teenage. So there are people to manage these 2 teams and then come back together. So okay, I mean that explains why there's so many milkshake and burgers at their room. Yes, because when they go back after dinner, they're like, didn't hit the spot.
I mean that's the challenge when you have a large age range.
Yes,
right. I mean obviously the elderly, they want rice. Especially our
and then as they age, the cerewet level is
So I mean I know my mom. So whatever it is, actually my mom quite cool girl. She wants like all the Western stuff. She has a taste bud of a teenager actually.
Wow, that's cool.
So anyway, but yeah, I can understand because there are a lot of elderly that don't want to eat other food lah. They need their rice and Asian or local.
They don't eat cheese. They don't eat like all kind of thing.
Those kind of things. So pizza is a no for them. What is this, right? And for the kids, actually, they want all of that. This is boring for them. Right? Eat rice, everything every day. Also rice, nasi padang, Indonesian. So I mean, I totally understand the kids because I was once a kid. I haven't get to the old part yet. So maybe when I'm older, then I can share the part lah. But yeah, I feel bad. I mean, I feel sad for them. Because like, okay, so one thing that we did also, because of that dynamics, we don't have dynamics. So we have my nephews and nieces lah. So they want to do certain things, but they want to take the rides and all this. They want to ride the camel. We are all lazy already. The older ones, I just want to chill, eat. For me personally, I shisha. So I just want to chill and relax and enjoy the show. And then they will take the rides, the camel ride. So we let them do their own thing. So in a way, there are pockets of groups within that group lah.
So you are like my husband. My husband is the chill type. And then because the elder tree wants to ride, then they need pairs. So who get dragged along?
You lah.
Nana. On the roller coaster, they don't know what. They trick me sometimes. They say it's fine. But actually it's mind-boggling.
Okay.
But the one that they saw in my IG story where they really went upside down and all that, that one is I surrender.
Going back to that food thing, right? I mean, I get why you would what do you call that? Adhere or pacify to your mother-in-law, the elderly here, is because it's all theme parks mainly. So for her, the food the eating part, the meal times is the highlight.
And her shopping.
Right? So that's why, you have to
balance it out.
Compromise on that part lah.
Yes, correct.
Okay. other than transportation, we cover quite a few things. Yeah, meals as well, and that's the concern that you have. But cost as well, again, because you're traveling.
Yes, because I'm traveling. Yeah, we share the cost, so it's alhamdulillah for us lah.
Okay. Last point before we end this episode. Health and safety concerns. I mean, when you're traveling with kids and elderly,
yes,
these are things that you need to look out for, right? So for us, with my baby, obviously there are certain things like I obviously can't really enjoy the theme parks because I'm traveling with a baby and it's just the three of us. In the future, maybe I mean that's where the bigger group comes in play, right? So that's when I should be, doing the rides and all this, the theme park. But by the time we are in the big group, I also want to chill. I'm lazy. So,
but I have to mention the video of her seeing that penguins.
So cute. So innocent.
So adorable. The joy in her face. Y'all got to see it lah. Really.
And she's quite a drama person. So
she's so expressive. Cute gila seh.
So when I was editing that video, actually, if you notice, there were a lot of parts where you see Anissa turning or whatever, right? Yeah. There was some funny audio there, but I wanted to make it more like a sweet video, so I went with a background music.
You should go with her personality.
Yeah.
Then I think it will be even more.
Yes, because there was a point of time where we were walking into the place lah, right? And we hear kids were crying. So the funny thing is the kids are crying. So the kids are and then you hear from the back of the camera, she repeat what they say.
Okay, she got that from her daddy lah. I don't think it's Anissa.
So the first time we were like, the two of us keep quiet. Then the second time she copy again. Both of us. Okay, I'm gonna release that part. It's really funny.
And then when she eat it, she's like,
yummy. And then next few videos you all probably see.
That's why it's cute to travel when they're about 2, 3. You really get to enjoy this moment, and it will be ingrained in your mind, Like I had one memory of Maman when he was 3. We went for Dixon. That time was the time where the villas had the small little windows on the floor. That was the hype of the thing. Hey, we can see the water Mauritius feeling. But actually we're at Port Dixon, right? He went batshit crazy over that little window. Then at night, right, we find him actually still looking at it like, what are you doing? Go to bed. But because Jakun, like we see, it's really cute lah. Just that's where you get the memories lah.
Yeah, this is the thing lah. I mean, kids can drive you crazy, but these moments, help you. I mean, everything will be okay after seeing this sweet.
And then comes the ugly part where I had to deal with peeing in the pants on 3 separate occasions because he wait until last minute then want to go toilet. And then the jam in Jakarta. That's the part where. And then we went to the Puncak Zoo. So if you guys followed me, you would see a wildebeest literally put the head into our vehicle and the kids started screaming like crazy. If the thing were to bite any of my kid, it would become and I was right at the front. My husband and I was seated right at the front. There was no safety guidelines or whatever. We didn't expect the animal to literally put the head into the vehicle. So all these kind of freaked us out lah. And my husband is an overthinker. So at one point the 4th kid went missing for a while. For about 20 minutes during breakfast,
Okay.
And the breakfast area is huge, very big.
Yeah, I saw your story.
Yeah, so we were like, I took the time to look and I was like, this boy has been missing for quite some time. My husband straight away stood up, like the chair he straight away pushed, he straight away dashed, tawaf the whole area, where is this boy? Turn out he came back with one plate of scrambled egg with cheese and tomatoes.
So he waited for the
thing, but he didn't inform us. And he's small one, tiny skinny boy.
So probably people cut his queue even or what?
Yeah, we don't know. So they think they are independent and it's a foreign country and we don't know whether he gets taken away or something. So all this kind of thing with 2 parents and 5 kids. And at that time my brother-in-law haven't come down yet. It's quite a handful lah. We still have to. I can only imagine because me, 2 adults, 1 baby. I'm already in panic mode.
So when you told me that, okay, so this is the thing that I was wondering like how do people travel with kids? I mean, I'm a new parent. So when my baby was sick the first few days, and it's actually I was panicking because I was like, you spoils the trip for you because when your kid is not happy, you also not happy, right? Because you'll be worried about her. And on the 3rd day or what, she vomited because she has a lot of phlegm from the traveling. Because of the sand also and all this. And I think traveling on an airplane. Right? The pressure and all this. So after listening to you, when you said that your kids peed in the pants, vomited, then it dawns into to me that it's actually normal.
It's normal. If they don't do it, go and buy lottery. Confirm you will strike one.
Yeah. So it's normal.
It's normal.
Okay, I'm naive here. So when I was traveling, I was really panicking. I was like, how do people really travel? Is it us? Is it my kid? I started thinking like that. What did we do wrong? What should we do? This kind of thing. But after a while, I was just, even the part where I mentioned about my brother-in-law missing the exit, it's actually all normal. It's part and parcel of a trip. At the end of the day, to summarize this whole episode, when you're traveling, just every single moments of the travel, good and bad, is part and parcel of that trip.
It's an adventure.
It's an adventure. It makes the trip.
Correct.
So you remember it for the good and bad, and while doing it, don't think of it as a bad thing. Think of it as part of and parcel of the experience. And now I'm looking back and I'm like, actually, why were we? Even my sister also, when the son vomited, she also panicked. And then after that, my daughter, we all panicked. We were thinking, is it we driving too fast or whatever? Or was it the water not clean? Or we started to overanalyze and overthink. But it's all normal.
On the plane back from Jakarta to Singapore, right? Two of them synchronized vomit in the plane. Two of them synchronized at the same time, take pump. And then next to me was Maman. Also. So at one point we had 4 kids vomiting at the same time. And we are like, okay, then we pack it up, give it to the stewardess as a goodie bag, and then done. It happens.
I need to speak to more people who travel because
the important thing is insurance.
Insurance,
that you got to take. For me, when traveling with kids, have to take insurance. Don't scream on that.
Do you bring like first aid kit? My wife always bring.
We do. I bring everything. Vicks, Haji Maka oil, everything, Clarinas, everything goes. Pochai, charcoal pills.
So it's good to travel with whatever you need.
Right? You know your kids.
Zyrtec.
Very important.
My wife always she packed so much when I was traveling to India alone. She packed so much. Like I literally have a bag of it.
Medicine.
And I hate medicine, so I don't take medicine.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't take it until I really fall sick in the last few days. And then my brother, I traveled with my brother, by the way. So my brother opened, when I showed him this thing, he was like, why you never tell me? I love taking medicine, or rather, I was like block ear, all this. You have all these so many things. So many things you could share with me. So I was like, oh, okay. There are people who take precautionary measures. I don't. I just let my body either fix it or crash. Once it crashed, then I go on a panic mode. Then I start taking.
Isn't that too late?
It's late. Anyway, so that's part and parcel of traveling. Of course, traveling is fun, and even in the bad times, or rather the challenging moments, take it happily. You're on a trip. Right? Be happy with it.
And what you should do is follow Hyder's IG, follow my IG, because we're gonna start releasing all the videos that we took. We're taking quite some time because we have been busy, guys.
We have an upcoming event.
So we're going to share on the next episode.
Okay. What's up? So next episode, we will talk about what's next for us.
Yes.
And we are looking back in 2024.
So.
See ya. Forgot my buttons for a while.